say does that star-spangled
Well, the sand. Has basically run out on the proverbial timer. At this point, Greg, you're either in or you're out.
Yeah, for most teams, the future is certain. It's the playoffs or 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Teams are either building for the future or liking what they've got.
Now the starting group for the visitors. A great one out there with Beasley. And it's the dude, and there's Bottoms, and it's Che in at the 1. Just 5 on the clock. Beasley kicks to Che. Off target from outside. James looking around. Jay. Yes! It's James picking up the assist.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's the great one. He's covered by Bennett. The dude passes to Bottoms. Che outside. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Wheeler the pass to Pete. On deep, James, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's the dude. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Che passes to Bottoms. Che outside. Here's Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bottoms. From past the arc. Can't hit that time. Here's Wheeler. Here's Bennett, and Bennett throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Here's the great one. Misses the 3. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to James. Shoots the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Bennett with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Down low, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bottoms the pass to Che. From downtown, Bottoms can't get it to go. Gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to James. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's P. Covered by Beasley. Shoots it. It's rebounded by Bottoms. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's the dude. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Bennett. James outside. Bennett setting the pick for James. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here's Beasley. James right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw drops for James. Good on both. The visitors with the ball. 6-point game.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's stolen. Bennett the pass to Wheeler. It's blocked, and they get it back. Inside. Here's P. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. To the middle, here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Kicks it out to James. Pass to Bennett. Back to James. Four on the shot clock. And it's the great one with the rebound.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Shea, right side. Pass to the great one. Over to the wing. Bottoms the pass to Shea. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Shot by Bennett, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Here's Jay, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Good on the second free throw. Gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Shea outside. To the inside. Pass to Bottom. Here's the great one. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Shea, and Shea throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now here's James. He has 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
from the low post is good. James has got 7 points in the game.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Now here's Che. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Bottom. He grabs the miss. He's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now here's James. He's got 7. Now here's Bennett. Steps back and shoots. And that one drops for him. Bennett's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Bottoms. He's covered by Bennett. Pass to Che. Here's the great one. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. One-on-one fast break. Oh, that's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
.32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hancock. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
36% in this first quarter trying to get their bearings. A nice shot by Bottom.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
And here is James. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Here's P. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. They lead by... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Jay out there with Bennett. Then it's P. Then it's Hancock. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. They've got Jay. Great one out there with Beasley. And it's the dude. And it's Bottoms in at the small forward. Now, here's Bennett. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Being here about 46% for the game. Here's Bottoms. James covering. Pass to the great one. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's the dude. Shot clock at 6. Beasley, the pass to the great one. Here's the dude. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. A baseline change. The dude grabs the miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
The great one with the bucket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Hancock. Here's P. Covered by Beasley. Here's P. Makes it off the glass. P's got 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Bottoms. Now Now Che. The dude passes to the great one. And here's Che. Misses the reverse. Taken away. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. They swipe it. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Guys?
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Hancock. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game. James outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's check out stats for James. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Bottoms. And Che gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bottoms the pass to the great one. And here's Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to the dude. No good on the 3.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
From deep, James. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
There's Bottoms. Last time, 14 points for him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. And you look at the dude, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And you have to credit the 2 guards who are willing to come back and mix it up for a rebound. That attitude catches on for an entire team.
Easily in the post. The dude passes to Che. Here's the dude looking to end the run. The rebound by James.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Here's Bennett. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Che outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Che's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Hancock. Now Bennett to the middle. Here's P. 2 points. That one goes. 11 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Che outside. Pass to the great one. Now here's Beasley. He grabs the miss. He's got 7 rebounds in the game. Then at the pass to Pete. Excellent D there from Beasley. Gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And here's Che. Pass to Bottoms. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Out to the wing. Bennett inside. Pass to P. Beasley with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. Here's the dude. He's got 6. Launches a 3. Bottoms can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to P. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Bottoms. James covering. Here's Bottoms.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to the great one. Deflects the pass. All by himself. All going up court. And James throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Inside, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him. 1:29 left here in the second. Bennett the pass to Pete. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 13.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Beasley. Now here's Che. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Cool Hands. He's right around 17 points tonight, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Pass to P, and there's the call on Atron. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Hancock. Pass to P. Lock at 6. Fires for 3. Beasley with the rebound. Gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Che outside. Here's the screen. Here's the great one. And the 3 off target. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Delivering the blowout. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey folks, happy you.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this
It's cold. You just can't keep tossing them.
And now, how about a peek at the... And that is a wrap.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Jay be out there with Bennett. Then it's James. And it's Wheeler in at the point guard position. We've got the great one, the dude out there with Jay. Then there's A-Train, and it's Bottoms in at the 3, the small forward. We've got P, Jay out there with Bennett. Then it's James. And it's Wheeler in at point. Pass to James. A 3-ball. And it's the great one with the rebound. A mediocre 41% in this one. Beasley is out there with the great one. And there's Bottoms. Then it's Jay. And it's the dude in at the 2. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Bennett is out there with Jay. Then it's James. Then it's P. And it's Wheeler in at the point guard. We've got the dude. Great one out there with Bottoms. Then it's Jay. And it's Beasley in at the 5 down low. Pass to the dude. That 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bennett with it. 10 points for him. Takes a 3. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Jay, right side. Pass to Bottom. Beasley outside. Here's the great one. Off target from three-point range. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jay kicks to Beasley. Jay outside. Pass to the dude. Jay outside. Here's the dude. Misses the wing Jay.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
James, the pass to Wheeler. Back to James. Here's Jay.
Looking at some numbers for Pete, since the break, he's been simply stellar. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, 1 rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Jay outside. Down low. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Bennett. He's covered closely. Here he goes. And Bennett throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics take sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Not going to go that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
To the paint, here's P. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shea passes to the dude. There's the triple. Bottoms can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
James in the post. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Bottoms.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Wheeler the pass to James. And here's Bennett. Back to James. Here's Jay. Right wing. Pass to Bennett. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Bottoms. 7 points in the game. Now here's Jay. Pass to the dude. And nothing is falling for him right now. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. They set the pick. Here's P. And that one is hammered home.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Jay passes to the dude. Back to Jay. Here's Bottoms. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Bottoms got 9 points. Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pass to Jay. Here's P. Covered by Beasley. Here's P. And it's blocked. And there's the try. And Jay throws it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
They set the pick. Here's Jay. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And that one misses. Gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Jay. There's Bottoms.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
He grabs the miss. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Down low, here's James. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Pass to the great one. To the left wing. Now here's Beasley. Tight defense on him. And that one is good. Beasley's got 8 points.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
And it's Bennett in the corner. Pass to Jay. Here's P. Covered by Beasley. James in the post. It's blocked. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the dude. Shea passes to the dude. Now Shea goes back up. The rebound by James. Bennett inside. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Being just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Shea passes to Bottoms. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Hancock. James outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The 3/4 of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bennett is out there with P. Then it's Hancock. Then it's James. And it's Wheeler in at the 2 spot.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Being a meager 37% for the game. Here's Bottoms. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here's Hancock. To the inside. He passes to Bennett. There's a screen. Pass to P. Outside, James. With the drive, and the shot goes in.
And really getting the best of this front court matchup, no doubt about it. They've been way too hard to handle down low.
Now here's Shea. Shot from 12. The rebound by James. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Sweet move. It's rebounded by Bottoms. Bottoms got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Shea. Here's the dude. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Shea dishes to Beasley. Shea up top. Pass to the dude. They get a hand on it. And they're pushing it up. And here they go. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. The dude's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Pass to Hancock. Inside. And Bennett throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Bottoms. James defending. Here's Bottoms. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt the guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Jacks up a three. A rebound by Bennett. Bennett's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hancock, the pass to Bennett. Takes it from 10, and the basket is good. Bennett's got 24.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
He takes it in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul, second
Well,
team
going
foul.
into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Hancock, the pass to Pete. Pass to Hancock. There's a good screen. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
No good on the free throw. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And here's Bennett. And it's the Great One with the rebound. The Great One's got his 6th rebound on the night. The dude passes to the Great One. And here's Che. Pass to Bottoms. Here's Beasley. And it's blocked. Here's Jay, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. first free throw is good. He's off on the second. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Now Jay. Pass to Bottoms. It's Beasley on the wing. Here's Bottoms. Here's the dude. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The dude's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
There's the pick. Outside, James.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the dunk by James.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. Pass to Bottoms. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
James outside. Pass to Hancock. From deep. No good that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Che passes to the dude. Back to Che. Here's the dude. Pass to Bottoms. Steps back and fires. And he hits the jump shot.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jay, the pass to Bennett. Yes, that goes in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Fourth team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wheeler, covered by Che. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, P.
the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused. Welcome. Everybody, thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Flash in at the small forward position. All right, Tim, the postseason not far off. Team still jockeying for position down the final stretch.
And just like on the track, don't look behind you, just focus on yourself, or you might find yourself on the wrong side of a photo finish.
Got to run through the tape, get yourself in position. Here's Slim. Blocked! And they recover it. Here's Long. Misses the three. Here's Flash. Simpson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Primetime. He had 9 points in his last time out. Slim, pass to Primetime. Here's Slim. 4 on the clock. On the take. D pulls it in. Pass to the eraser. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. There's a screen to the middle. It's tipped. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Outside Jones. Inside. And that one's good. The eraser. The eraser's got his second basket.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Slim. Here's the dude from downtown. Gets the three to fall.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
First team foul. Shooting for the Warriors. Simpson at the line for one.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Long. Here's the dude. And some very quick points for him on that possession. The dude's got 5 points. They've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Outside Jones. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. D, the pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. Pass to Simpson. Slim with the rebound.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
Here's the dude. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Slim. Here's the dude. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Flash. Pass to D. Here's the eraser. Jones sets a screen. On the wing, Jones. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to the dude. Here's Big Daddy. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Rain Man, the pass to Jones. Down low. Here's D. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to the dude. Here's Slim. Here's Primetime, defended by Jones. Here's the dude. Counted from distance. The dude's got 8.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Slim, pass to the dude. Here's Long. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Pass to the eraser. Here's Simpson. From 7 feet. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. The dude passes to Slim. Here's the dude. Give him 8 points now. For 3. D pulls it in. D's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Rain Man, the pass to Flash. Here's D. Last game with 30. Pass to the eraser. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's D. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Slim, pass to Primetime. Here's Long. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the